Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. The give to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Cyclones! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but What a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Sharks circling, crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looking for a man, it's Houghton. Using his feet to buy time. Complete to the right. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Not before he gets to the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Makes the grab on the left.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They'll run play action. Gets it out fast. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Smith dropping to pass. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Here we go. Set. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's his 2nd big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Ole Miss! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands, guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Tight end finds a soft spot. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cyclones!
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Throwing right. With the catch, it's Hussein. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Smith wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
There. That's not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Iowa State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got it in the middle. It's Hussein. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a...
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Rebels will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Iowa State State sending the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Still running at the 40. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Cyclones! He got a step and just dusted the field. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The give to the tailback. Creates a little room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Got his man out of the backfield. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Get set.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Steps away to find some room. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. it was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Finds his big tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cyclones with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Scanning the field, it's Houck. Quarterback extends the play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Woodhead. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but
breaks into the open. Pass to Sticks still on his feet. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. Showing off the arm. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Flips it out to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Plucks it out of the air. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. The screen, he's got wheels. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Cyclones are threatening on 1st and goal.
Come on, set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones! These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a gap. It's Boone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Iowa State. A great catch and run for 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Tosses to the quarterback. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And when you dial up the flea flicker, you're looking for an explosive play, and that's exactly what they got. One-on-one, wide open, get the pitch. Running back, you let her fly.
And it was just really good execution. Nice job by the running back. You can tell he sells it a little bit, flips it. Then you got to block. Everybody's got to block up, hold it for a little while longer, really sell it, make the delivery down the field. Nice job creating an explosive play. Nice creative play call.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And you want to talk about his favorite it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Get set, get set.
Off play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Kamara. Finds his big tight end. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Cyclones are flying down the field.
Football 7. Football down.
Leaves it with the back. He breaks the tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quick release by the QB. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got him downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The throw. Got his man on the right. He's loose. The 30. Past the 20. 10. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
smashes it through for the PAT. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Lions and the Buckeyes. A rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Shotgun, the handoff to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this game.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickups at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Grab near the sticks. It's Ross. Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making the play.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring
think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly to run it back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can see.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and now you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to get the corner. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it from the gun. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sensed that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rival. However, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more...
Turning it on! Inside the touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Going to swing it on second down. A little screen to the running back. Hard running there. He's loose down the left side. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Handoff from the gun. On the move at the 30. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. There he goes. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. He's now up to 52 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Here comes the offense on second down. A run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Tackled there by the defense.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Just need a few yards for a first down. Reed to the left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Got out of trouble and throws. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to pass. It's Ellington. Bringing the heat. He's got an open man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man. They are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Offense and an empty set. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got it on the sideline. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they're already in this.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They go right back to it. Find some fresh air. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Jason, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Immediately fires to the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Ellington. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Finds his man. It's Ross. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Penn State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. It's complete. complete to the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Wants to throw. It's Ellington. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The sure hands, it's Gonzalez. And he's down at the 31. That's a first down.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hacks close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the move. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Using his legs, it's Hayes. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's shown you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the tool.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. That's caught. It's Denmark. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're not.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff.
Going over the top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because This quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Dropping back, it's Ellington. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
This time on target. And he's still running after the move. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown. There he goes! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Denmark. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes one man miss. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Denmark. Oh, what a move to get room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. They'll send out the kicker here. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This almost certainly to win the game. And this one splits the uprights. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Ellington. He's taking the deep shot. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.